Stop everything you're doing right now, because for the past 17 months, one of the biggest questions in wrestling has gone completely unanswered. Where is The Rock, the final boss, the man who sits on the TKO board of directors, the man who helped orchestrate one of the most shocking moments in WWE history, John Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber 2025? And then he vanished. No explanation, no exit, just silence. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button and let's get into this, because what's really happening behind the scenes is absolutely wild. There's something about a power struggle that captures the imagination like nothing else, and this one, it's playing out at the highest levels of corporate wrestling. The Rock joined TKO's board of directors in January 2024, calling it an historic day of big business with deep and personal life-comes-full-circle significance. He was finally sitting at the table his grandfather and father helped build, but instead of harmony, we've gotten tension. Instead of collaboration, we've gotten silence. And instead of The Rock versus Roman Reigns, the match we've all been waiting for, we've got nothing. Here's where this gets really complicated. According to multiple reports, The Rock has not appeared on WWE programming since that night at Elimination Chamber. He hasn't promoted WrestleMania, not last year, not this year. He was conspicuously absent from major TKO events, including UFC's Freedom 250 show. And when he did speak, it wasn't through WWE, it was on the Pat McAfee show, a platform completely outside the company's control. Insiders have called it a power play, a direct challenge to the people who were supposed to be his partners. And here's the moment that really exposes how deep this rift goes. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select reported that whatever happened with The Rock and John Cena's heel turn, it was not how TKO had imagined it would happen, and he's not been brought back or factored in since. Think about that. The most shocking heel turn in modern wrestling history, and the man who orchestrated it was essentially fired from the storyline before it even reached its climax. Cena was left to carry the heel run alone, and WWE never gave fans a straight answer about what happened to The Rock. Vince Russo later blasted WWE for building an entire episode around explaining Cena's heel turn while completely avoiding Rock's disappearance. But it gets worse. The Rock has been collecting a massive paycheck while barely showing up. According to TKO's annual SEC proxy filing, he was the only board member who didn't attend at least 75% of the company's meetings in 2025. The board met 5 times. He missed multiple sessions, and yet he still earned $900,000 in royalties, received $600,000 in travel reimbursements, and became fully vested in a $30 million Class A stake in TKO. Meanwhile, 7 Bucks Productions received less than $120,000 for work on an unscripted project. And here's what I keep coming back to. A major story about what actually happened between The Rock and WWE has been in the works for roughly a year and a half. The expectation? WWE will immediately try to knock it down once it comes out. That tells me there's so much more we don't know. Creative differences, egos, a disagreement over the direction of the biggest storyline in years, and at the center of it all, 2 titans who can't seem to find common ground. The Rock, in turn, was also not happy. The past year didn't go according to his vision, especially when fan support for Cody Rhodes derailed his plans to face Roman Reigns. He wanted Cody to turn heel. He wanted to be the final boss of everything, but the fans chose Cody, and The Rock was left holding an empty bag. At the end of the day, this isn't just about a wrestler not showing up. It's about a man who sits on the board of the company he's supposed to be working for, and yet the 2 sides can't even agree on a creative direction. That's not just tension, that's a full-blown corporate Cold War, and until someone blinks, the biggest match in wrestling history, The Rock versus Roman Reigns, remains nothing more than a dream. But what do you think? Is this tension real, or is it all a work to build towards something bigger? And do you think we'll ever see The Rock back in a WWE ring? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the moments that shape our pop culture. Because this story, it's far from over.